values that we use every day, we follow every day, how they can be used to solve some of the biggest problems that we face, the wars and the conflicts between international countries. So let's see, can these values really be used to solve these problems? So one of the first things that came to mind to me was World War II. I felt this was one of the biggest wars in history. It was a huge turning point for all of the technology of weapons, how the strategies of war and everything, how that was made. So I made a short list of all of the problems I saw with this war. Firstly, so many people died and so many people became displaced, they became refugees because of this war. And I have these statistics here, but it's a lot of people to imagine how many people lost so much from this war. Then we see the environmental damage that happened to this war. Obviously, we have the bombing of cities like Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but we often overlook the other parts, like the battlefields that these battles were fought on. What happened to those areas, the deforestation, all of that. And then there's the resource waste that happens because of this war. It's estimated that $1 trillion was spent on this war, and that must include so much energy, food, and other resources that could have been spent on making this world a better and safer place for everyone. So, these are the problems with war. But what happens? Like, why do we do this? What's the problem? Well, it all comes down to the four kashai, and we all know this. Two of the main kashai that drive this war that I see the most prevalent are Krodh and Lobh. Krodh causes military retaliation and anger towards other countries, bad relationships, and that's one of the main reasons countries fight over different things. And obviously there's greed. Greed for territory, resources, economic benefit, so many other things which countries want that they try to take or they try to steal from other countries. So what's the solution to all of this? Well, I outlined four bhavnas that we can use to solve these problems. First, we have Maitri bhavna, which basically is friendship. All of the countries, all of the people, all of the groups in the world should try to come together and work as one world instead of trying to be every man for themselves. Then Pramod bhavna, which means appreciation for others people's success. If your friend or somebody else you know does something good, you should try to appreciate them instead of being jealous of what they did. Then Karuna bhavna, which is like compassion, helping people when they need it, always asking people if everything's okay, if they need anything, if you can help them in any way. And then Madhyastha bhavna, or neutrality, staying neutral in any situation, no matter what happens or no matter what will happen. Staying neutral is one of the most important skills, and we should all try to stay as neutral and stay as calm as possible. Now these are just bhavnas, and we all know this is just theoretical. So what is the real impact? What is the real things that have been happening? Well, I've came up with a few examples for each of these bhavnas. And I won't go through all of these directly, but many countries and many people have used these bhavnas in different places to try to make the world one safe place. And these are just examples that I found of countries using these bhavnas to, like, again, try to come together. So here's my final point. Live and let live. The main point of Mahavir Bhagwan. This is not just a saying. This is actually much deeper than just these four words. This I've mentioned 3 points here. The cooperation, the peacefulness, and the harmony of the whole world is all incorporated in this one message by Mahavir Bhagwan. So please think about this. Please be neutral and try not to indulge in the four kashai. Thank you.